Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at this guy right here. Now this is the best World Tournament reward card there is, this Hellfighter 17 on Global, the current World Tournament reward card. Now, let me just, explain some things. Now, number one, yes, this is the best World Tournament reward card. I would say there's no doubt. The only thing I have to specify is the best one that does not Dokkan Awaken yet, right? Because a lot of these Dokkan Awaken World Tournament cards, like the Cooler, the Gohan, like they're very, very powerful. But this guy is absolutely ridiculous, right? So he lowers attack, which is good. Then he has a 50% chance to dodge, and then he gives androids 20% attack and 10% defense, and artificial life form 20% attack and 10% defense. That is busted, because most of the android and artificial life form category, like there's a lot of like crossover there. Now 17, 18, and the 17, 18, and 16 card, they're not on artificial life forms, but like a lot of the other units are. So like if we look at the category, right, so like, you know, Super 17 is on there, he's on artificial life forms, like all the cells are. Now they're not yet out on Global. See, this is the only unfortunate thing about, like, you know, some cards coming out on Global first and then on JP first, is like, I really wish I had Android 13 over here for this team as well, because Android 13 is artificial life form and android. He would be a way better leader for this Hellfighter 17 than MVP 17 would be, right? So I do wish he was over here on Global, because that's the thing. Like, if you think about this team, except instead of the two MVP, I know MVP 17 is still amazing, right? I'm not hating on him. But if you remove the two MVP 17s with the two Android 13s, like leader and friend, and that's crazy. And then maybe you put in the free-to-play Android 14 and 15 as well, and it's just like, you're off to the races. Like, it gets insane at that point. This Hellfighter 17 is crazy. This is a beautiful card, and he is an amazing version of Hellfighter 17, a unit that's not, like, there's not like a million, oh, there's all these hundreds of amazing Hellfighter 17 cards, right? It's like, no, like, there's the free-to-play one with the 50% chance to dodge, who's a solid free-to-play unit. 50% chance to dodge is a good ability. And then there's the other, the Int one, who's, you know, he only has an attack buff. He's old, right? He came out with Super 17. But now Hellfighter 17 has an amazing card. So, I mean, you know, Dokkan in 2019 has done, I think, an excellent job of making, like, great versions of all of these characters that didn't have good versions. Kid Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku that Global's about to get first. Boom, there wasn't even a character named that in the game, so now there's a new one, right? You know, the Androids 16, 17, and 18 is a new card. Like, you could just go on and on. There's so many different, like, holes Dokkan has filled in. Piccolo finally has a Dokkan Festival exclusive. Like, so much good stuff has been done. Android 13 is one. Base Form Cooler is one. Base Form Future Gohan is one. LR Gohan and Goten. Like, we're not really getting, like, a lot of repeat units. Like, okay, so like the Cooler, the best TUR in the game, he is kind of like a little bit of a repeat in that, like, we already had a Final Form Cooler, but we did not have a Base Form Cooler on this level. Like, there was just a kind of shitty free-to-play Baba Shop version of Base Form Cooler. That's it. And then, like, an SR. Now, the best TUR in the game is Base Form Cooler, right? So, you know, it's just, Dokkan is doing a wonderful job with it. And it's like, you know, here we go. Like, you know, when JP gets his Hellfighter 17, he's a massive buff to the Android team. And then when Global gets Android 13, that's another massive buff to the Android team. So Dokkan and Legends both love they love making the androids like crazy, like just constant buffs to the androids, like, because there's so many of them. And think about it, like, we don't have Android 19 or 20 with a TUR, and then 19 and 20 could be an LR as well, I think, honestly. I mean, the Android team, it's not like the Android team is just never getting more buffs. And then, like, you know, we have the first form LR Cell, but, like, couldn't you see a transforming Cell as well? Every turn he, like, transforms. Like, I feel like we could get a version of him. Like, what is it, the Earth-Shattering event or whatever those events are called? There's a dodge, 50% chance to dodge right there. Again, this Hellfighter 17 is not to be trifled with, man. This guy is really good. I really do consider him the best World Tournament reward card. I think STR Goku Black is, like, on that similar level. He's really good. These units that give 20% to a category and then 20% to another category are really good. We did get the Base Form Gotenks one, but he's kind of mid, only because like, there's not a lot of crossover between Youth and Fusion. He's only there to buff Gotenks cards. That's it, right? And, like, right now, we don't have, like, an Omega level top tier Gotenks card. Like, the two EZA Super Saiyan Gotenks are very good. I think the two Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks are also very good. You know, Tech EZA Gotenks. But unfortunately, I think Tech EZA Gotenks is one of the worst EZA units, like, period. Like he's not that great. Like, he hits hard, but I don't know. I just feel like they really missed the mark with him. Like, there's not, like, you know, get out of the way Gotenks card, right? Like, he doesn't exist in Dokkan. So I really would like to see maybe like a transforming base form Gotenks, maybe even another Dokkan Festival Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I feel like would be cool because, you know, Gotenks honestly could use the buff, like, as wild as that might seem. So, okay, here will be the best rotation that we're going to get from Android 13, I think, in this video right here, or excuse me, Hellfighter 17, right? This will be the best rotation we're going to see from him, because we have Android 18 giving 36%, and then we have the LR Androids giving 40%, and then obviously Hellfighter 17 is giving himself 40%. He's just really, really good. I do recommend all global players, you know, this video is probably going to go up way after the World Tournament's already done, but I do recommend you guys well, okay, I can't really say, like, oh, go get yourself one copy of him, because, again, this video is going up after the World Tournament's done, but hopefully you guys got yourself a copy of him, because he is a monster support type unit, lowering attack, dodging. He fulfills a lot of roles, and his links are pretty good too, right? Android Assault, Fear and Faith, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Shocking Speed, and GT. Android units don't usually have crazy links like that. Like, you know, he has that damn Android Assault link, which I hate so much because it's a 1,000 defense plus 1,000 defense. It's garbage, right? If they made that attack and defense 10%, which I've been begging Akatsuki for like 2 years now, that is a nice buff to the Android category team, because so many units have Android Assault, right? But this is going to be interesting to see, because I would imagine we're going to get a new Super 17 at some point, too. Like, either a Hellfighter 17, an Android 17 card that transforms in a Super 17, or just like a new Super 17. Like, I feel like the Super 17, there's so many characters in that arc, like the Super 17 arc. Like, it's only like 6 episodes or 7 episodes, but there's like, it would be like one of the biggest like category rosters of any of those arc cards. Like, all of them aren't in Dokkan, right? But remember, like, all of the villains come back. Like, Rildo returns after being gone for only, like, you know, 20 episodes or something like that. Like, you know, Gohan, Oob, Trunks, Pan, like, all these dudes are fighting. You know, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and stuff like that. Like, there's so many versions of them. Like, we could get a new Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the Super 17 arc where he blows himself up. Because remember, Goku basically does the final explosion on Super 17. Like, he does that. So, that is something that they could add. GT Android 18, quite honestly, deserves like an actual strong TUR, and she should be on Peppy Gals as well. I don't care. And people say, oh, she looks like a soccer mom. Who cares? It's Android 18. What are you talking about? She needs to be on Peppy Gals. Don't even play with me, all right? So, you know, GT Android 18 is good. I actually wish Trenchcoat 17, I wish they would name him Android 17 GT as well, by the way, rather than just normal Android 17, because that would be just another named character, right? That's just another buff, another option for the Android team, another option for this, you know, Super 17 team. Like, it would be very good. Now at this point, considering what they're doing with Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, where, you know, even though there already is a Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, but his name is only Super Saiyan Blue Goku, and now they're adding in a new Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, they could do that with 17, where they keep the old Trenchcoat 17 just as Android 17, but then they make a new version of him, but call him Android 17 GT. I think that would be a very good idea. I actually really like the Cell Jr. unit, by the way. They're pretty good. Cell Jr. is actually really solid. Like, I kind of like the Cell, like, of the 4 units, like the Gohan, the Cell, the Android 16, and Cell Jr., I probably like the Cell Jr. unit the best of the 4, honestly. I mean, that might sound crazy. I'm not saying he's better than Gohan, right? I'm just saying I like him the best. Like, of the designs for those 4 cards, I think Cell Jr. probably has the best design. Cell is by far well, Nah, it's 16. Because 16 is, like, unusable, basically. He's horrible. 16, he's terrible. And then Cell is just horribly designed. Gohan, I would not say is horribly designed, but he should have been the best unit in the game, right? That's the problem with Gohan. Like, I think everyone agrees with that, right? That Gohan should have been the best unit in the game. Like, period. So, like, that's the issue with him. But here we go, guys. Here was Hellfighter 17, a ridiculously good unit. I do strongly recommend grinding him up. JP players, when this guy gets announced, I think JP's getting a World Tournament in a couple of days. I would not be surprised if this is just the World Tournament reward card for JP as well, because, you know, JP did just get Android 13. They did just get the EZA for the 2 androids, and now World Tournament reward card for, like, Hellfighter 17, another android unit. That makes a lot of sense to me. So I do think this Hellfighter 17 will probably be the reward card for JP in a couple of days when they get a World Tournament, because it is time for a new World Tournament local reward LR. My guess would maybe be like a Krillin and Kid Goku or something like that, because that would be a nice buff to the Dragon Ball Saga team, as well as the youth category team, which really badly needs it. So hopefully they do that. I think that would be a very wise idea. We'll find out very soon. So, like, you know, at the time I'm recording this video, actually, all this, by the time I put this video out, all this info that I'm talking about right now has probably already been revealed. Oh well. But Blue Cow Goku, we're gonna see his celebration info tonight, and then I think tomorrow or the day after. I'm recording this on the 8th of December, by the way, but I think JP will probably reveal Spirit Bomb Absorbed LR Goku, and then probably the World Tournament stuff as well, so we'll see. But thanks guys for watching. This guy is probably the best World Tournament reward card. Make sure to grind him up, and I'll catch y'all next time.